use upper and we always do the upper and lower body, but focus will be on upper body today. So welcome to yoga. Hopefully you're ready to get your body happy and lubricated and oxygenated and all those great things. I can't wait for us to feel better, right? Sometimes we wake up and we're a little stiff, especially on days like this. If it's, sun's in and out, looks like it might rain. I think we're supposed to get rain tomorrow. The body knows, right? So the arthritis kicks in and we don't always feel our best when temperature's off like this a little bit. So we just want to make sure we're moving, right? When we get that motor running, move through all of our joints, and then we feel so much better. All right, let's just get oriented in our chair and feel what touches the ground. So feel your feet and what touches in the chair, right? We feel the sit bones. And just tune into that for a moment. So you're connecting into your body. We feel the feet, we feel the sit bones, we feel the legs supported in the chair, sitting tall. And don't change anything, but I want you to notice the position you're sitting in without changing it. Is this the best position for breath? And is this the best position for you to move from? If we're slouched in our bucket seat, we're not going to be breathing well. It's not the best position to move from either. So let's test. So much of posture and alignment positioning comes from our pelvis. So take your hands to the sides of your hips, and we're going to rock the sit bones back and forth to see if we're sitting on the sit bones and not on that tailbone, right? So when we roll back, we're on the tail, and we roll forward, we're a little bit into what's called lordosis versus kyphosis. So we're going to breathe. Now, let's go right in between that tuck and tilt. Sit right on those two sit bones. When you have this neutral pelvis, think long in your low back, and then sit tall, naturally roll the shoulders down. This is the best position to breathe in and to move from. You're going to be breathing well. Anything else you do in class is secondary. The sitting tall and breathing well is the most important thing you can do. Now let's focus on the breath. So we're going to breathe in through our nose. Exhale out of pursed lips, you're blowing out a candle. Good. Breathe in through your nose. And then exhale out. Blow out that candle. Good. Let's do one more like that. Biggest breath in. And then long breath out, relax your shoulders. Breathing in fully and completely. And then exhale out a little bit longer, a little bit slower with those pursed lips. Now notice if you feel a little bit calmer, a little more relaxed, and then chin up. So nose up toward the ceiling, and then take your nose down, and it's as if you could touch your chin down to that right shoulder. Inhale up through the rainbow arc. Exhale the chin down as if you could touch the side of your chin here to the left shoulder. Rainbow arc the chin. It's like we're looking up at the moon on a starlit night, and then we lower the chin back down. Let the head move in a nice, gentle direction. We want to break up those adhesions, so keep the breath flowing. It's okay if there's crunching, and it's very common to be tight here. Now, when you come to the chin toward your shoulder, just roll it through so you have chin to your chest, but sit tall and then turn the head up and down. So nose going to 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock. Straight up and straight down. We're warming up the muscles of the neck. We want to lift and lower here, and then go ahead, bring your chin parallel and look right and left. We want to do this with as limited range of motion as possible. Everybody's got their own unique range of motion, but the more you move your head like this, the freer it will be. It will be more lubricated in the disc, right? You're going to just break up adhesions and free up those tighter muscles. Now come through center, tuck your chin back down, and we're going to take right ear over the shoulder. Roll your chin to the chest and pause. Just look down at the floor, big breath in, and then roll it all the way across to the left. And what do you feel as you're doing this? Go back to chin to chest again. Notice the muscles of the neck stretching, right? And we're lubricating, right ear over. And one more time, left ear over. Ah, good work. Chin to center, coming on up, fingers to the chin. So much of kyphosis, or that forward rounding posture, is our chin jutting forward, and then the shoulders follow. So jut the chin forward and then pull it back. We do this for two reasons. The first and foremost, to strengthen and lengthen those back of the neck muscles, but also just so you notice, this is forward and this is back. It feels unnatural, but we want those ears over the shoulders. So take the head, jut it forward and go back, back, back. Good. Forward and back. We're going to give yourself a double chin. Don't worry about looking elegant. So come forward and then push the chin back. Good. With the chin back, notice if you're in a little better spinal alignment here. If you're sitting a little taller, like a tower, and how do your neck and shoulders feel? Good. Hopefully a little bit more relaxed. And then you can take a big breath right here across the chest. Fill up your chest with breath. Feel an open chest, relax shoulders, and breathe out. Imagine a stream on the crown of your head just pulling you up to your tallest height. Yeah, that's it. Exhale out, lifting yourself right up out of your seat. Good. Take the breath into your ribs. You can place your hands on your ribs. Feel your ribs expand. And then feel your ribs draw in as you take the breath out. Or, yeah, collapse. Inhale, expand your ribs. Good. Feel your abdominal wall expand too. Exhale, collapse it. Now, belly expands, ribs expand. Feel the abdominal wall working. Exhale, collapse. Good. One more time. Belly expands, ribs out. And then ribs in, belly in. Release your hands, feeling tall, feeling super, and shoulder roll up, back, and around. That's it. We want to lubricate those shoulder joints, and we want to get the muscles nice and flexible, getting blood flow, synovial fluid. And then I want you to say a simple phrase. Say it with me. We want to say, my shoulders are light and easy. My shoulders are light and easy. What we want to do is catch ourselves saying negative self-talk. Oh, my shoulders hurt. Oh, my shoulders are so tight. Instead, switch that dial to more positive talk. My shoulders are light and easy. And if they're not, we'll do something to release them, right? So shoulder shrug all the way up, create that tension. And then exhale, meld the shoulders down. Good. Inhale, shrug all the way up. Sigh it out, melt them down. Ah, good. Inhale, lift up. Sigh it. Ah, good. Inhale. And exhale. Now, take it up. See if you can melt them down. We've been breathing them up. And then we melt them down. Now, notice how that feels. And we're going to roll around like you're taking your shoulders on a bicycle ride. So pedal those shoulders back, one and then the other. The shoulders love it. Good. This is how the synovial fluid is released. You might feel your neck and shoulder breaking things up. Roll around. Good job. Just let those arms dangle. We're not using our elbows. Just let them hang. And then roll forward. So imagine you have weighted rings on. When we relax our hands, it makes a difference. So hands just hanging down there. Good. Really like you're crawling, like that on the tummy, like little babies do. Good. Woo, roll it around. Excellent. Feel those shoulders moving. It's a nice, definite bicycling shoulder blades on the back feeling. And then roll them both back. Sit tall, hands on your laps. Take a breath in. And now just take your forearms parallel to the floor. Hug your elbows in and flip the palms up. Flip them down. Begin to turn the palms and then flutter the fingers. So press through kind of like you're pushing down on the scales of the piano, the keys of a piano. Flip down, flip up. So flutter through the finger as you move your wrist. So I want you to feel each finger nice and active. We do not want arthritis in our joints. We have to move them. Best thing you can do getting rid of arthritis is movement, right? So we can get fresh synovial fluid and blood flow into the joint. Nice. Now we're going to add the elbows. So we're going to keep those fingers pressing. We're going to reach forward and pull back. Use those shoulders. Good. Now, if you want, you can take it and pull it back a little bit more. You can twist, look over your shoulder. Just don't knock your elbow on the back of your chair. Good work. And then sort of just reverse that. Reverse your flow. Just get everything moving. Now, let's come in and out like we're a conductor in an orchestra. Yeah, lift and lower. Keep moving those fingers. We just have to move the joints. Nice. Press up, pull down, almost like you're figure eighting through your hands a little bit. Yeah. Now, we want to take those arms and read them all the way out to the side. Hold them up. Can you feel the arms are supported from your sit bone area? So we're holding our arms out. It isn't so much that the shoulders are holding the arms out. This comes from the pelvic floor and your low belly. Remember, arms and limb movement is based from deep core muscles. So pull up those core muscles and see if that makes a little bit of a difference there. You might think the shoulders are holding the arms up, but that'd be a lot of work for the shoulders. So use your core. Let's release that and shoulder roll again. So up, back, and around. We're going to take that one more time, and I really want you to use the support of the pelvic floor and the lower abdominals all the way down in the area you're sitting on, the pelvic floor, okay? Core into the pelvis. So first thing, when I say engage the pelvic floor, it's like you're stopping the flow of urine, and then pull your abdominal muscles up like you're zippering up tight pants, so zipper all that up. It's really firm and toned. And then arms come out effortlessly, right? Again, it's like you're a puppet and somebody's got your arms up because we're pulling that belly in. It's holding your arms up. The shoulders aren't doing that. So see if you can let your arms relax a little here. Hold here, breathe, and smile. And I want you to say, I am so strong. Good. Say it again. I am so strong. Good job. Take another breath in. And then we're going to take our arms overhead, look up, let those palms touch together at this overhead, and then bring your hands into the heart, exhale out. Ah, good job. And we're going to pause here in a moment of gratitude. Super grateful for our flexible wrists, our elbows, and our shoulders, our strong arms. Now we're going to match movement with breath. So we're going to inhale, take the arms up, we're going to look up. And then exhale, when we bring the hands to the heart, we'll tuck our chin. Get that back of the neck stretch again. Inhale, look up. Exhale, breathe out, tuck the chin as the hands come to the heart. Good. Again, inhale. And we pull in gratitude. What are you most grateful for today? Breathe out. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, breathing out, pulling in what you're grateful for. And then one more time, let's bring it up. Now this time when hands come overhead, we're going to interlace all of the fingers except for the index finger and thumb. We get length in the low back, lift your back ribs off the pelvis, fingertips to the ceiling, and then lengthen over to your right without lifting that left sit bone or foot. Good. Inhale, come back through center. Lateral flexion, side bending to the left. Armpit to hip, in between the ribs, big stretch. Good job. Inhale through center. And then cactus arms. It can be a challenge to do cactus arms, but let's take a peek. We want right elbow in line with the shoulder and the wrist in the same plane as the elbow. That could be work. Let's look over here to the left. Left elbow in line with the shoulder and the wrist in the same plane. If you need to have those wrists forward a little bit, take them forward. If you need to lower your elbows, you may. But let's try this here. Now look right for the neck and move your wrist as if you're saying bye. So yes, lift and lower. That's flexion and extension of that right wrist. Now see if you can get that wrist over your elbow. Come through center, exhale, look left. And then here, just lift and lower the hand a couple of times, but try to keep that wrist over the elbow. How does that feel? Nice. Okay, now we're gonna bring that arm up and look to center, and we'll see, can we bring the hands, the forearms, the elbows, and touch? Good. Now from here, can you open your arms? Can you take the elbows together but open the hands? Woo, that's challenging. And then just hold your hands together and release the hands to the lap. Good work. We could feel that one for sure. Shoulder roll it back again. All right, a lot going on in those shoulders today, right? I'm gonna break it. Take a break anytime you need to if things start to get a little irritating. But let's grab water because the fluid in that shoulder is coming from the water you drink. Your water intake goes into the synovial capsule, which then is released when we move. Shoulders, hips, knees, hands, all the whole body. Now, let's grab a strap. And I'm going to invite you into a pose. Your job is to only go where you're pain-free, where you're not back bending, right? We'll take the strap out about shoulders distance apart, and then take the strap up into the air as far overhead as you comfortably can. Good job. Now we're going to pull to the left. So, left. So take that to the left. Sorry, I went to the wrong side. Now just stack your shoulders. So pull that right shoulder back a little bit. Now just turn and look under that right armpit. Pull the strap apart a little bit. Inhale up. And then we're going to pull down to the right and look up past your left elbow. Good. We're going to do that one more time to each side. So come back through center. Left arm down, right arm up. Pull down with your left hand, up with your right arm. Good work. Now come up toward the ceiling. We're going to go to the right side. Breathe into the rib cage and then kind of twist a little bit. So pull that left shoulder back. That's it. Okay, pull yourself all the way back up. Now we're going to take the left arm on top. Left arm on top. Release your right arm. Right arm internally rotates, and then I just want you to hang on a little bit lower, so right underneath your mid-back area. So your hands aren't very close to start. Good job. Deep breath. So your right hand is about your mid-back, maybe right at the lower part of your shoulder blades. Okay, do the best you can. Pull up with your left hand, pull down with your right hand. Good, really nice. Now, if you can, start walking your right hand closer to the left. But roll your right shoulder back and down, and just get your hands as close as you comfortably can. Pull the top arm up and the bottom arm down. That's going to add some contraction to these muscles of the shoulder and the tricep, and it's going to lengthen them. So we're strengthening and stretching at the same time. So pull apart. Don't forget to breathe. Yeah, good job. Now notice if you're back bending. We don't want to do that. So sit on your two sit bones and pull your front ribs back a little bit. Lift your back ribs. That'll make a nice tall spine. Good work. Okay, we're going to release this and take our strap to our lap. We'll get the other side in a moment. But you have a break from that. And we're going to explore shoulders a little bit. So fingertips to the shoulder cap. And we're going to go nice and slowly, pretty small. I just want the shoulder head. So that arm here, arm bone is the humerus arm bone. At the end of it, that's the ball and socket. I just want the ball and socket moving. Really don't even want to feel shoulder blades. So it's slow. Good. Nice job. Can you isolate that so it's not big, guys? I don't want shoulder blades moving. So you're really mindful, really slow. Can you feel the head of the humerus bone roll around? Now let's go around the other way. Shoulder blades quiet, so it's slow and it's small. Good. Breathe. All right, now we're gonna go a little bit bigger. This time you're gonna feel shoulder blades. So kind of lift those shoulders up, back and around. If you don't feel a lot of movement in those shoulders, it may just be you don't have a real good body-mind connection, but it also could be you're tight there and the tightness of the back isn't letting those shoulder blades glide. So this kind of highlights tightness in the thoracic spine. Let's go forward, lift the shoulders lower, lift shoulder blades lower. Feel the difference? Trying to be good yoga detectives. Now, as we go back, as you inhale, let's get the spine. So just the thoracic spine, cat-cow a bit. So just notice now you're feeling a little bit more chest and upper back. Good. Notice this is coming from a different place, right, each time. Now, hands on the shoulders. Try not to move the spine, just your shoulder blade. Can you get those shoulder blades? Feeling them? Yeah, you feel them now gliding. They are knotted here. They should be able to lift up and lower. Now go the other way. Lift and lower. Feeling those shoulder blades? Nice. Okay, now one more time. Try not to move the shoulder blade, just the ball and socket. This is a good mindfulness practice too. Just those arms. It's interesting, isn't it? Go the other way. You kind of have to slow it down and really think. Just the ball and socket, no shoulder blade. Good work. One more time. Woo, it really gets that blood flow into the shoulder, and that's great if you have any sort of arthritis there. Nice. Shake out those arms. This releases the arms, it releases tension. Shake out those hands. It's going to get the blood flowing. Good. Get that circulation flowing. Any tension we might have accumulated from that work, we're going to release. Okay. Seated mountain pose. Pay attention to how your shoulders feel after all that, right? We have the other side to do. So we're going to grab our strap and arms about shoulders distance again. And you'll take that as high as you comfortably can. You do not have to go overhead if that's painful. Good. Okay, release those shoulders away from your ears. We don't want ears whispering up, or shoulders whispering up into the ears. Take a couple of twists here. So pull the strap apart, exhale, twist right. Good, inhale, center. I like this one because the back will tell you how far you can go and then it says stop, right? So inhale, center, pull the strap apart, turn right. Inhale, come back to center, and then pull the strap and turn left. All right, now come right here in the center. See if you can pull that strap apart. And we're going to leave the right arm on top this time. Good. Left arm releases because it needs to internally rotate. And then just take your hand right there, maybe right where the lower part of your shoulder blades are. Roll that left shoulder back. And then notice your pelvis. Come into neutral pelvis. Do not let your sit bones go back like cow. And don't tuck like cat either. We want to be right in between the two, neutral. Now we're going to pull on the strap. So right arm pulls up, left arm pulls down. And we're strengthening. We're waking up the triceps. Elbow on top reaches to the sky. Bottom arm pulls down toward the floor. What do you feel? Where's more strength, top arm or bottom arm? Good. Try not to arch your back too much or jut your ribs forward. Puts too much tension in the rib cage. Now, we can go a little bit closer. If you can walk those hands a little closer, fine. If not, just stay right where you are. Pull top arm up. Good job. Another breath. Good. Another breath. Release it. Woo! Good job. That was such a big stretch, a big strength there. Strap down. And just notice how your spine feels, how your shoulders feel. I hope things feel nice and relaxed where you're feeling tall. Now we're going to take those arms back again. Do we need our pelvic floor and abdominals? Yes, we do. Open those arms wide. Now we're going to hug with our right arm on top. And when we do this, we're going to reach for our shoulder blades. So keep walking. You can massage. Sometimes the muscle on top of the shoulder blade can get tender. Good. Okay, now you can stay here. If you don't like that eagle's wrap, just stay right here. And when we lift fingertips, you'll lift your elbows. If you want, you can take backs of the hands together or the left fingertips in the right palm. Good. Now, fingertips away and lift up or hug. We want to release our shoulders from our ears regardless of the wrap you've chosen. Now, the left ankle can cross at the right, or you can cross at your thigh. You can even wrap your foot around if you've got that range of motion. And then we're going to come forward. So we're going to give ourselves a squeeze in the armpit and the groin, hinging forward. This gives ourselves a lovely lymphatic bath. We're draining lymph from the immune system. Squeeze and hug is like a fresh cleansing bath for your body to get rid of waste and toxins. 3 big breaths right into the rib cage between your shoulders. Now, come on up. Unwrap your arms, unwrap your legs. We're going to scoot all the way back in our chair. Shake out your hands and your feet. Now, eagle's pose does not have to be wrapped up like a big pretzel. You can hug, you can cross at your ankles, right? Because everybody needs a big hug. All right, okay, shake that out, crisscross, roll around. Whatever wrap you do, we want it to be pain-free. So let's take those arms out. Now, this time we're going to change it up a little bit, but we're going to use the pelvic floor and belly. We're going to work out our right hand open and close a fist. Turn your head, look at your hand. So you're moving in your neck. Deepest breath. Now go to the other side. Look at the left hand. Open and close. Now open and close both hands and turn your head side to side. If it's a struggle holding up your arms, it means you use your pelvic floor and your abdominals a little bit more. Good job. Okay. Head back to center, hug left arm over the right. Have we got that? Walk your hands back. Good. Give yourself a big hug. Now, we're going to have the right ankle crossing if that's best for you, or the thigh, and option to put the foot there too. Stay here if this is best for you, or back to the arms, or right fingertips, left palm, fingers away and up, and then we lean forward. Good. Whatever wrap you're in, please, no pain or discomfort in eagle's pose. Breathe here, squeeze, hug and squeeze, and think, I'm giving a lymph fluid a nice bath. The lymph nodes in the armpit and the groin are getting a lovely, refreshing bath. The immune cells keeping us super healthy. Give a squeeze, and then I want you to feel your belly against your thigh as you breathe. So your breath is pushing the belly up against the thigh. Can you feel the backs of your ribs move? We've opened that up. Good. Untwist the pretzel, right? And then scoot back and move those arms and legs and fingers around. Good. Just move it. That's what we need. Twirling and swirling. Good job. Shake it all out. We've got fresh blood and lymph flow, which is what we want. Feel your arms after that. Feel your shoulders. Hands on your lap. 2 or 3 cleansing breaths. In through the nose, out of the mouth. Good. How do you feel? Hopefully you're feeling good. Let's take some water. We'll move our movement into our spines. So we're going to scoot forward of our chair and have our feet wider. We want space between our back and the back of the chair so we have plenty of room to move. So hands to your knees, slide your hand to your spine, arch your back, lift up, squeeze shoulder blades together. Now round and tuck those sit bones under. Now you can roll back to your tail. Exhale, round the back like a big Halloween cat. Inhale, arch it up. Exhale, hug it in, round it in, and take a breath in and lift. Look up. Exhale, curl, looking into your belly button area, and continue. Inhale, imagine the lungs come up toward the sun, the heart lifts, and then exhale, round in the spine, the heart draws in toward the spine. One more, inhale, arch, and exhale, round. All right, let's come on in and bring our feet back just a couple clicks in and lean over right and left tick-tocking as if you could touch the floor on either side of your hip there. Yeah. All right, we've got that. Now let's add the arm in. So if it feels comfortable, right arm's gonna go overhead there, and then the left arm will go over. Oh, it's very soothing to the central nervous system to lean side to side like this, swaying. That's why children with autism really love swinging. It's very calming to them. Good. Just settles the nervous system back down when it's been a little too stimulated. Good job. Now, let's come on up and take our hand to the opposite shoulder. Twisting our spines is very healthy for our spines and it keeps us independent. So we want to make sure that we can go side to side. First one's gentle washing machine motion. So if you think about the agitator in your washing machine, this is the delicate cycle. You're not going to go too far, that's okay. We want to twist from the belly button up. The head is always the last to come in. If we're leading with our head, chances are you're over twisting. So I want you to think of twisting rib cage, shoulder, then your chin. Rib, shoulder, chin. All right, come back through center. Now, as you pull back to the left, pull that left arm with you, bring it back to the shoulder, and then the right arm. Good, so this is a bigger cycle here. Inhale and exhale, stretch those arms and look over the shoulder. Take it both sides. Good work. So we want those shoulders and the spine nicely lubricated. Remember, when we twist like this, we get the intervertebral disc full of fluid. Nice. Now, let's take that back to center and some movement into the lower body. So let's walk in place. You can keep the ball of the feet on the floor if you like, or even the heels, or you can lightly march, pick the feet up off the floor. Just see how you feel as you're moving. Maybe you want more of a power walk and you're going to take those feet all the way off the floor with the whole leg up. Enjoy your movement. That's how you know you're at the right place, right? Your body's going to guide you and your breath will meet the demands of the body. Good. Breathing well, sitting tall. Good work. Okay, let's have a rest. We're going to work our brains now. We're going to work our feet and our hands and our brains. So a little fun movement here. The more we learn patterning, the stronger the brain gets. And we have to keep our brains active and working, right? And that really helps us with dementia and Alzheimer's, keeps our executive functioning on track. So we're going to start with our left foot. Come on to the toe ball mound, lift your heel, then the right foot, and then we're going to go left heel, right heel. Left, right ball of the foot, left, right heel. Toe ball mound, heel. Toe, toe, heel, heel. I call this the ballerina and the cowboy. On our toes, we're the ballerina. On the heels, we're the cowboys. This is the patterning for the feet, and we always want to get the feet first. So do this a few times. Keep the breath flowing. All right, we're going to have some fun with this. We're going to add in some arm movement that doesn't match the feet, so it's going to get a little challenging. So if you get toe, toe, heel, heel, sometimes it's helpful to say it to yourself. It's really great footwork, by the way. Good for circulation. All right, we've got that. Toe, toe, heel, heel. All right, steady those toes. Here's what the upper body's going to do. We're going to add in a tap, crisscross, and then we're going to open it back out to the side. So there's that pelvic floor and abdominals again. Tap, same arm, same leg, crisscross, open. So tap, tap, open. Tap, tap, open. You can say that to yourself because this doesn't match the feet, does it? We're going to put the two together. I think we can do it, right? I know we can. We don't know until we try, right? Tap, tap, open. It might be a little tricky and we might mess up a time or two. We just laugh and do it again. All right, tap, tap, open, tap, tap, open. Neither one are very challenging by themselves, but when we put together, it gets tricky. So let's go back to the feet. And we'll add in the arm taps. So toe, toe, heel, heel. Toe, toe, heel, heel. We got that? All right, let's keep the breath flowing, keep moving. That's the most important thing, that you're just moving and tapping something, right? Keep the breath going. Now let's see if we can add in those arms. So when you go to the left toe, we tap. Right toe, we cross. Left heel, we open. And then just keep going, right? So if it's helpful to you, just say the footwork. Heel, heel. Stop. Once I did that, I messed up. Try it again. Toe, toe, heel, heel. Toe, toe, heel, heel. Yes. Tap, tap, open. Yes. Have we got it? Heel. Toe, toe, heel, heel. Toe, toe, heel, heel. Tap, tap, open. Tap, tap, open. Good job. Are we getting it? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Shake it out. How'd we do? Thumbs up, thumbs medium, thumbs down. Oh, I see thumbs up. All right. We're going to try it again, because it's just so good for our brain and the central nervous system. Try not to get frustrated. Let's get some water. Don't get your knickers in a twist on this one. Just let it flow. This is very, very important. Keep your eye on the breath and move that breath in and out. See if you can do it. Remember, breathing in and out. Let's give it a try. Feet first. Ready? Feet first. Toe, toe, heel, heel. Start with the left. Toe, toe, heel, heel. I'm going to see if we can pick up the pace a little bit, because we know it now. All right, toe, toe, heel, heel. Can you feel your breath? Don't forget, do not hold your breath. Toe, toe, heel, heel. We're adding in those arms. Here we go. Toe, tap, tap, open. Tap, tap, open. All right? See if you can start to take it a little quicker. Good. It's better when that breath is flowing in and out. Keep breathing. Do you have it? Good job. Tap, tap, open. Tap, tap, open. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, everybody. Round of applause. Did we do good? All right. Medium, not so great. All right. It's okay if it was a struggle. Some people just have a hard time crisscrossing the body and doing different things, arms and legs, but we want to keep practicing that. All right, let's warm up in those hips. Right leg, we're going to bring in toward the chest and release. So this is flexion. When we bring the body part in toward the main part of our body, this is how we help ourselves go up and down stairs. Strengthens the hip flexor. Got that? Maybe about 3 more. Nice. Now you can use one hand or 2 hands. We're going to take that in a circle away from our bodies. Good. And then we'll reverse and go the other way. The hip loves the circumduction. It's rolling around in the socket, releasing this fluid. And then we want adduction, ADD, abduction, ABD. In and out. Good. This one's so great because it's just not what we do in our daily range of motion, so it's a good one to take. In and out. Nice. Okay. Putting that foot down, we're going to go to the other side. So lift and lower. How's it feeling in there in that hip? And how does this side feel versus the other? Just like the shoulder joint, the hip needs to roll around too, right? Needs to be lubricated. Let's take it in that circle, up and around. When we bring the knee and the thigh up toward the abdominals, it's good for digestion too. Good, go around the other way, full circle, breath is flowing, shoulders relaxed. Get that lubrication. Tune into the hip socket. What does it feel like in there? And then in and out. Good. If you've got a hip replacement, you know what to avoid, right? All right. right, now the next one, we're going to be moving in our hips, but we're also going to use some core. So scoot forward, hands on your thighs, elbows pretty close to the ribs, and we're going to lean forward and back. Let your body weight be heavy in your hands, so your arm bones bear weight and the arm bones get stronger. So instead of taking the leg toward the torso, we're moving the torso toward the leg. Good. It's simple, but it's sweet. Now, I want you to start sliding your hands. Bring your hands across your thigh, down your shin. Touch is also calming for the central nervous system. As well, it gives the brain information about any areas that are tense. It gives us information about our joints. We're getting warmed up and lubricated here, moving into our pelvis a little bit. One more. Now let's come up and awaken the pelvis by lifting a sit bone up off the chair and then shift to the other side and pick that up. We're starting to work these side waist muscles, good for our backs. Good, take it side to side, shift the weight from one glute to the other. Now you can go faster if you like, you can slow it down, pick up the pace. Just kind of keep your shoulders relaxed here, really lifting that hip up off the chair. Good. Now we're going to take a little walk. So walk yourself to the very back of your chair and then walk to the front of your chair. You got to pick up those sit bones, up, up, up. Good. Walk forward, little stroll in the chair, walk it back. Why are we doing this? We want circulation in the pelvis. Circulation keeps arthritis symptoms at bay. Woo! All right, all the way up to the tippy top, and then have your feet flat on the floor. Now we're going to come up in our chair, so feet are hips distance, and we're going to use our feet, arms out. Really connect your feet into the floor because we're going to stand on them. So go ahead and shift your weight forward. Come on up to stand. Good job. Now, as we lower back down, I want you to take this slow. So arms out, slow, hover a little bit. The slower the better, and ease yourself back in. Oh, good work. Nicely done. Okay, come out front. Now use your feet, use your heels, press up to stand, use the strength of those legs. Good job, everybody. Arms back out. We're going to hover. Hover, keep breathing as slow as you can. Be the last one to touch down. Last one. Oh, good job. Excellent work. Let's have some water. We're going to come up to stand. All right, this last one, we're going to come up and do our balancing poses. So, when do we stop? 45. Okay. I lost track of time. Coming forward and stay all the way up. Good work. Okay, let's use our chairs. Now, I want you just to have your feet parallel to each other. Feel your feet on the ground, right? Feel your toes, the toe ball mound, the heels. And notice how tall you are. You know, your tallest height measurement. Are you actually standing up as tall as you are on paper? Soften your shoulders down and lift the crown of the head back up toward the ceiling. And then start shifting your weight from your right foot to your left foot. Teeter-totter side to side. And that's going to help your feet feel more connected to the ground like a cat. Yeah, you know how cats that push their paws into the ground? Feel like you're doing that with your feet. Pretend you have paws. Good. Now come to the center of the feet so you're not leaning one side or the other. Now this time lean toward the chair here, kind of come real heavy into the ball of your feet, and then back to your heels a bit. And then come forward and take yourself to the side of the foot, to the heel, the other side and forward. So make a circle with your body over your feet. Keep breathing. The chair is here. You can try taking your hands off. If you have a fear of falling, you can always tap the chair and then go around the other way. We want to go to the edge of the foot, the heel, the ball of the foot. Now, see if we can come perfectly in the center. So if there was a way of seeing your footprint on the floor, would you see just the toe ball mound or the heel or just the inner and outer foot, or would you see your whole foot? Take a breath. Feel how tall and centered you are. Step back a little bit. Okay, recenter your feet. Now, if it's comfortable, I want you to bend your knees. You can just bend a little tiny bit or a little more. What's comfortable for you? And then little bouncy knees. So kind of just lift and lower yourself a little bit. Bouncy there. So we have cartilage. We have soft tissue in the knees. It's called meniscus. And it's like a little squishy plate, really pretty much in between your upper and lower body, right? So we want to squish the marshmallows. Squish, squish, squish in those knees. Lots of bounciness brings lubrication into the knee. Makes us feel like a kid again, all right? And then go ahead and hold that chair and sit into an imaginary chair. So as deeply as you comfortably can. Stop bouncing, just nice steady chair pose. Now the knees are supporting you. We're gonna warm up, keep that breath flowing. If you can sit deeper, sit deeper. If not, stay here. Right arm leaves the chair and comes out in front. Maybe we take that bicep by the cheek or even the ear. Now lower that hand to the chair and the left arm comes up. Oh, good job. Keep that breath flowing. Release your hand, come all the way to stand. Woo, good job. And take your chair over to your right hand. We're going to step on our left foot and flex your right foot and swing your right leg back and forth. Good. Hang on to your chair. The idea is to lower the hip out of its socket a little bit. So just let gravity pull that hip down. We do this often with our arm for our shoulder. Same thing for the hip. So open the hip, relax it, get that space. And then if we're really challenged with balance, feel free to kickstand, come onto the ball of the foot, flex your toes, crisscross your shin. If you've already feel like you can go past that, arch at the ankle bone. And if you want a little more challenge, you can go up to your calf, but anywhere you feel best. Brush this right knee open. Pull this back, good. Now, we're gonna take our right arm to cactus. It can be at your heart, it can be on your hip. It can be extended like a branch. And then this left hand, we're gonna tap it, pull your belly in. Focus on your strong left leg. That's your tree trunk. Good. Now we want the hips level and in the same plane as the pubic bone. Now imagine that the left foot has roots and they extend down into the floor. Maybe I'm coming up a little higher with this left hand. I can hover. Maybe I want to take it in a cactus. Anywhere you want your hands is fine. Be at your hips, can be at your heart. Breathe, find a focal point. Excellent work. Now, we're going to take, if you would like, your right hand to your thigh and your left arm overhead. Good. And then just the slightest little lean off here to our right. Going out of balance. It's okay if you fall. We're just going to try to get those ankle muscles, core muscles to kick in. Good. You don't have to go far. Excellent. Come on up. And then both arms up. Good. 3, 2, 1. Hands to your heart and shake it out. If you fell out during that little lean, it's okay. We're just creating new neural pathways. When we take ourselves out of balance, we practice brain-ankle connection and kicking those muscles in. It's just practice, so don't beat yourself up over that. Stand on your right leg and flex your left foot so you don't catch it on the floor and just swing it back and forth. The goal is for gravity to pull it down, lower out of the socket. Good work. Other side, we feel roots grow down into the floor on the right foot. First, now you could do that lean here much better if you had your ankles crossed, so that's an option. You can have your ankle at your foot with the ball of the foot on the floor, or you can come higher. So don't lean yet, just find your neutral pelvis, open up your knee. All right, so think of all your alignment before you start lifting your hands, because we want neutral pelvis and we want external rotation. That's as important as the balance. Once you get all of that, then maybe we can start taking this hand out and then we tap. Keep a focal point. Good, it can be on the floor, it can be on the wall, straight across so somebody's not moving. Excellent job. Maybe we wanna lift that other hand up. Good job, grow those roots down into that left foot. Now, here's our little tricky part here. The left hand comes to the thigh, the right arm up, breathing. And if you want just the slightest lean off center, it's okay if you fall out. It's just your body is gonna learn some new neural pathways and your ankle's gonna wobble extra. It's just practice, guys, don't fret. Good job. Maybe this other arm coming up too for 3, 2, 1, hands to the heart and kick out. It's just play, it's just play, it's just practice. All right, now here, little shimmy your hips and fake walk. Take your hips side to side. Good job, prance those feet. Let's take our chair, let's take our chair to the left hand. Okay, so we got our chair to our left hand. We're gonna do almost like a little mambo step. So we're gonna take our mambo step, right, left, right, left. So right, left, and then back. Right, left, back. Good. Forward and back. So we're shifting weight one foot to the other. Nice. Now let's take it to the side. So right, and then we're going to cross our leg behind. Ooh, chair's there. Can you cross your leg behind, almost like a grapevine step? Nice. Every time we crisscross the body like that, adductors kick in and we work new brain cells. Beautiful. Now we're going to take it back. So back and forward. Good. Right, left, right, left. Excellent job. 2 and 1. Good work. Let's try it to the other side. So go ahead and take that right there. We'll take our left foot first. Left goes forward, right, and back. Good. Forward and back. And you can sway the opposite arm forward. That helps our balance. We just want to get good at stepping forward and back, transferring weight from one foot to the other. It works both sides of our brain, helps with balance. And just this fancy footwork, if I should lose my balance, do I feel comfortable with my feet to right myself? Now go to the side, side and crisscross. Step that left foot back a little bit behind the right, so you feel your inner and outer thighs and your gluteals work. We just want to get comfortable with our bodies and how they move. We lose our balance, can we step and right ourselves? Yeah, we have to practice it. Excellent work. Now let's take it back. So left foot back, right, and then forward. Step back, and then forward. Excellent. Back and forward. Good. Couple more. And one more. Last one here. All right. Prance it out and shimmy those hips. Good work. All right. Let's come to our chairs. Grab our strap. Now, take a breath in. Hamstring stretch, grabbing our strap again. We want to stretch the hips, the back of the legs, the hamstrings. When we sit a lot, our muscles can get tight and they can get short. And we don't want that. That can affect our spine. Good. Our heel pressing away, toes pull back. Now, the plantar fascia, when it's tight, can really affect a lot of things because feet are microcosms of the rest of the body, and what happens in the feet travels up the chain. I've never seen an exception of that. So when feet are tight, it can be tight ankles, knees, hips, even all the way up to the shoulder. So we want to stretch that plantar fascia. How do we do that? By stretching the calf. When you stretch calf, it stretches Achilles, it stretches plantar fascia. It's all one thing. It's all connected. And you do that by pressing your heel away and pulling your toes back. Good. Now pump the leg out, forward and back a couple of times. Leg extension, bend and push away. It's good to get those muscles strengthening. Good, we stretch them. Push, good. Now push that out there. Hang on to the strap with your right hand. We're going to take that out as far as you comfortably can, and then pull the left arm, but don't take the left knee with you. Look over your shoulder, breathe here. Good. Nice. Now come back through center, push through your heels if you're closing the door with your heel. If you can, crisscross enough. If not, just stay right there, close the door, and pull that right arm back. Now that's your outer calf and your outer hamstring. That's your IT band, and that is really tight. So breathe. It's tempting to tighten your shoulders. Relax your shoulders. Push your heel forward, toes back, sit tall, deep breath. Now, if you're taking pigeon at your ankle, just cross it there. If you're taking at the thigh, flex your foot here. Sitting tall, just massage your foot a bit, rub in there, move your toes. Good. Just stimulating the bottoms of the feet, right? There's sensors in the feet. We need to be able to feel the ground. We're activating the proprioceptors. This helps you with balance, helps you with the nerve endings, know how you're stacking up in space. Move your toes, move your ankle around. All this just helps you do a better job of feeling the ground underneath you. Good. Tap it out. Just get it all stimulated. Wake them up. Good job. Sit tall when you're ready and then lean forward. Ooh, good job. As you lean forward, take the ball of your foot, turn it down and the heel up. Wring out the foot and then ball of the foot up, heel down, like a dish rag. Wring it out. You have about 33 joints in your feet. Nice. We want nice mobile joints. Nice. Wiggle your toes. And put your foot down and notice if you can sense the ground a little bit more. It's really feeling nice and active. Good. All right. It's like we have eyes on the bottom of our feet and they can see clear. Press the heel, toes pull back, follow the foot, really, really getting a good stretch there in the heel, the Achilles, the calf, plantar fascia, but the strap is around the ball, but not the arch, and then pump, pump, pump. Good. Leg in and out. Again, strengthening muscles, getting strong. It's a good bone strengthener. Take that heel, press it away from you, toes pull back. We want to feel strength in the leg. Left hand takes the strap. We're going to pull that out to the side, inner thigh, inner knee. Breathe here. We want the back of the knee to be pain-free. Good. Sit tall. Now come on up. You can stay straight on, push the heel, or crisscross for the IT band. It's a nice full twist for the upper body. Take the arm out, look over your left shoulder. Good. Spine is tall, lubricating the joints of the spine when we twist. Now ankle to ankle or ankle to thigh. Yes. Now maybe roll around here and massage a bit. Notice as you hinge forward, one hip might be tighter than the other, and that signals a pattern in the body. So maybe shift your weight when you walk to one side to the other. That will travel up. Everything that happens in the feet travels up the body. Point and flex your toes, circle out the ankle, just wake up those feet. Tap them out a little bit, just get all those capillaries stimulated. Good. So explore where the weight is in your feet and your hips. If one is really tight, come forward, and you can always stretch your outer hip 2 times on that tighter side. Good job. Okay, let's come back through center. Sit tall. I want you to feel your breath flowing, your shoulders relaxed. Tell yourself all is well. All is good. Take those arms out. And one big hug because you did such a great job. Everybody deserves a big hug. Thank you for joining this movement practice with me. Inhale, arms overhead. Feeling great gratitude for our practice, each other, our healthy bodies. Be well. I'll see you again tomorrow, everybody, 1 o'clock. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining.
You seem like you're back to your healthy self.
I feel just back to it. The only thing is when I exercise, I'm more fatigued than I used to be. Like my muscle recovery in the heart, that's still there, but yes, overall I feel much better.
All right.
Yes. All right. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Good to see you, Sylvia.